nice little Green Greens remix right here as we go into our good old stage where we play our favorite game in the entire universe. Guess that music. And it's Return to Dreamland, baby! Funny given the fact that last year we got a remaster and I'm like, thank God! And I'm like, finally, God! A remaster that we may not have needed, but we wanted. Welcome back to Kirby Triple Deluxe, where now we go to Stage 6 EX. And as a rule of thumb, for these extra stages, we always gotta guess what music they've used. Because EX stages are just filled with references to and from, you know, front and back. And Wing! Another ability with great movement. This tricky ability features a variety of high-flying moves. Soar through the air with Shuttle Loop and attack your opponents from above. So, with the dash attack, you can actually get some pretty good dash movement out of this. And, again, way faster than your standard Kirby dash. And boom. How do I get to that thing? Like, oh wait, I think I remember, but I also don't. No, oh wait, never mind. You literally just do it yourself. And then you kill that big old Waddle Dee fella to get the rare keychain. I'm like, thank God. So, I think what I'm going to do differently is before the boss fight, before each boss, I think I'm just going to go run back for anything I missed. I know I definitely won't miss any sunstones, but as for rare keychains, I probably want to look out for them. You know, I definitely want to be on the lookout for them since they're harder to find than the sunstones are. Alright. So now as we go through this foresty area with this music from Return to Dreamland, which was the previous game. And, yeah. Again, look at these Waddle Dees in the background. They're just doing their job. And yet, we're getting hurt because of that job. Then who knows what's bound to happen. Well, I know what's bound to happen. Kirby is going to make them disappear. Because that's what my son does best. Did I mention that I'm a big Kirby super nerd? Because I probably should have mentioned it by now. Alright, we're coming up to the big old EX boss fight. And I don't really think I need any of this. I'm good. But the big thing is, what's the mini-boss music gonna be for these harder mini-bosses? Well, I can certainly tell you one thing. The superstar fan in me screamed. Because while this song is technically Waddle Dee Tank, it's based off of the Superstar boss theme, and I love it! Because I'm a superstar stan. And effectively, we got a new mini-boss here called Blocky. So, Blocky is literally just a stone ability as a big old boss fight. You know, as if Moundo wasn't enough from Return to Dreamland. Basically, they're gonna roll all around the place. They're gonna drop the blocks. Then again, we don't know what the 1.0 variation is all about. Because we haven't run into that 1.0 variation yet. So, basically what I'm gonna do here for this playthrough to make it a little bit more interesting, and probably for future Kirbys, I guess, is the fact that I won't need any abilities for the harder mini-bosses or any of the boss fights. I'll be good. Because, well, I kind of want to see for myself what a no-ability boss fight is all about. I've seen people done ability-less, you know, boss rushes all the time. And I figured that would just make for a more interesting time. So I'm gonna go into each harder DX boss fight and regular boss fight. You know, ability-less. Superstar Ultra Kirby, yeah. Magical Paintbrush from Canvas Curse, yeah. And that's it. Alright, now it's time for the run back. So literally all I missed was the rare keychain from stage 3, so I will be right back with that. Aha, there we go. So literally in the second room, you just use cutter, and I failed to miss that. So, yeah. You just cut to reveal these stars that let you go onto the far plane or the near plane or the whatever plane. You know, the usual things. And then you open that pathway to the rare keychain. By the way, these are what sunstones look like when they're grayed out. Or when they've already been collected. You get some extra coins along the way. And there you go. Problem solved. That didn't really take me that long at all. But, of course, what doesn't take long is the fact that I keep screwing up the goal game and I keep on getting 2 instead of 1. Alright, cool. Alright, so the rare keychain is triple star, whoa, from Squeak Squad. And that's the only keychain that I got. So, we have every single, sunstone in this one except for the one from the boss. But before I do that, though, I'm gonna do my little gotchas. So, here's what I get. Needleku, hey, that's cool. Mr. TikTok? Wow. Didn't even realize that was his actual name. Kabula from Dreamland 1. Metal Kirby? Hamster? Look at this little guy. Look at him. What? Dude. Hamster. I wanna see Hamster. Let me see him. I wanna see what he's all about. Look at this guy. Of course, you can't check the back of him because it isn't his sprite flipped over. It's just the HAL and Nintendo logo. But, dude, look at him. What? I gotta play Kirby games from the 2000s again. I really should. Anyway, as I say, it's time for the Big Hog. The tree! Once a small blooming flower native to the floating kingdom of Floraria, Flowery Woods has become hostile and overgrown due to the magic of Didi's mysterious kidnapper, Taranza. Watch out for this tree's razor-sharp blossoms. Alright, the tree! Of course, being Kirby games, this is naturally the first boss. A gosh diddly darn tree with a face. But, as always, it's never that simple. Simple from simply inhaling and spitting out the things that the tree drops. And then Flowery Woods, you know, shooting those puffs at you. Because phase 2 is where it always gets good. For now, it jumps into the background. And now you gotta avoid it from an entirely new perspective. Just remember, you can inhale these too. And as a reminder, I'm going into these bosses completely abilityless. So I'm gonna be treating this as, you know, dealing with bosses without abilities at all. So it's gonna shoot a lot of puffs from the background after growing those vines, which again hurts. And boosh. This boss song is pretty cool. Not as cool as any of the others, but still pretty great, honestly. Going for the side, and you're done. And there we are. There we is. The first boss and the second world opened up. Lollipop Land. So, once again, I must ask you to pay attention to the letters. F, L. Next time on Kirby Triple Deluxe, we begin level 2, Lollipop Land. I haven't practiced these, so this is gonna be fun. See you guys on next time. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.